The Redmi Note 7 by Xiaomi released in 2019 and had beautiful colors and patterns on the back glass. Today we are going to restore a Redmi Note 7 that has a broken screen, camera lens, and to top it all off, water damage. Look at this. Oh, and the power button fell out, but that's an easy fix. You can see the cracked camera lens and the cracked screen, but these aren't the main problems the phone has, as you'll see later. Thanks for joining, I'm the Restore Geek, and let's jump right in. We start as with most Android phones by removing the back glass. This phone has a fingerprint sensor on the back, so we have to be careful not to rip the flex cable connecting it to the motherboard. Great! Now you can see some corrosion over these screws, so water got inside. Hopefully this phone can be saved. By removing the screws we can disconnect the battery and remove the other bracket. Now we have access to the fingerprint connector and we can disconnect it. Can you see this pink sticker? That's how we know for sure this phone had a shower. I wanted to see if any water got inside the selfie camera, but doesn't look like it. Removing the motherboard, you can see just how corroded everything is. Alright, let's move on with removing the bottom portion of the phone. The sticker isn't pink here, so water didn't get inside. Or did it? We'll see later. Let's scrub away any corrosion with isopropyl alcohol and hope for the best. With our components and frame cleaned of corrosion, we can move to the display. The display is heavily adhered, so we'll use lots of heat and start prying it open. Oh my god. Look at that. Have you ever seen anything like this? Wow, I can't believe how much water this phone had to drink. Did you ever drop your phone in water? Was it saved? Comment below. Seeing the state of the frame, I decided to have a look at the charging subboard because I'm not gonna trust that white sticker. And my instincts were right. It did get water on it, so I'll clean this too. Now I'll just clean everything else. If you made it this far into the video, thanks for watching, it means a lot. If it's not too much trouble, a like and subscribe would be great also. Now then, this is the new display. We're gonna test it first. There's still a chance this phone's too damaged to even turn on, so I'll just place the necessary components and check if it gives any signs of life. I'll also clean whatever was left along the way. After placing and connecting the components, I wanted to see if the battery had any charge, but it seems like it had less than a potato. Maybe that was what kept this phone alive, because when I connect the cable, we have signs of life. We did it! I honestly thought this phone was done for when I opened it. Great! Now I know we can move on with our restoration. I also let the phone charge a bit to give the screen a quick test. Yup, looks like it's fine, so I'll just take the screen off and the motherboard out again. Now I can focus on changing that camera lens. I'll pry the module open with my tweezers. Looks like they stuck it together with some glue. I also had to break that glass a little bit more so it's easier to remove. Then I just remove the glass and the adhesive and clean it with alcohol so the new adhesive sticks better. The new lens comes with its own adhesive, but it's on the smaller side. I decided to use it anyway because that won't be visible from the outside. After applying the lens, we just combine everything together. Now I add some thermal paste to the frame and start the reassembly. So I'll just start with adhering the screen, and I'll use some liquid adhesive in this case. I don't know who thought this foam thing was a good idea, but it was so stuck to the screen I was afraid I was gonna break it. Anyway, now I can align it and stick it to the frame. I'll use some rubber bands to keep it in place. I left the phone alone for about half an hour, and now I can remove the bands and finish the reassembly. I also have to remove as much adhesive as possible from the back glass, otherwise it might not sit flush with the frame. Now I can connect the fingerprint sensor, place back the bracket, and screw it down. I'll use liquid adhesive for the back glass as well, and stick the cover to the frame. Next, you guessed it, I'll use some rubber bands again. I'll also scrape off any excess before it hardens too much. Later, I can remove the plastic protector from the screen, and our phone is alive and well. I just wanted to fully test the touch, and everything looks fantastic. And also runs smooth like butter. And there you have it, the Redmi Note 7 restored. We changed the screen, the camera lens, and somehow saved it from drowning. Thank you so much for watching. I hope the video was interesting for you. Let me know if I can change anything to make these videos better. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. I greatly appreciate it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.